that you can use directly for a YouTube voiceover about the Rhine River, informative, smooth, and engaging, written for continuous narration without holding pauses. Flowing through the heart of Europe, the Rhine River stands as one of the continent's most important and storied waterways. Stretching over 1,230 kilometers, it begins high in the Swiss Alps, born from melting glaciers, and winds its way through 6 countries, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Germany, France, and the Netherlands, before finally emptying into the North Sea. The Rhine has shaped the geography, history, and culture of Europe for thousands of years, and even today, it remains a lifeline for trade, tourism, and natural beauty. As it leaves the Alps, the Rhine flows into Lake Constance, one of Europe's largest freshwater lakes, before continuing north toward Basel. From there, it marks the border between France and Germany, flowing past charming medieval towns and lush vineyards that produce some of the world's finest wines. The river then enters one of its most famous stretches, the Rhine Gorge, also known as the Romantic Rhine, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where castles crown the cliffs and legends come alive in the mist that often hangs above the water. For centuries, the Rhine has inspired poets, painters, and composers. The German legend of the Lorelei tells of a beautiful maiden who sits on a rock high above the river, combing her golden hair and singing a haunting song that lures sailors to their doom on the rocks below. It's a story that reflects the mysterious beauty and danger of this river that has always commanded both admiration and respect. The Romantic Rhine, between Koblenz and Bingen, is dotted with more than 40 castles and fortresses, each with its own story, tales of knights, kings, and battles that once decided the fate of empires. But beyond its legends, the Rhine has been a crucial artery of commerce since Roman times. The Romans used it as a frontier, a natural boundary separating their empire from the tribes of Germania. Later, during the Middle Ages, it became one of Europe's most important trade routes. Even today, massive cargo ships glide along its waters carrying coal, steel, grain, and goods to and from the industrial heartlands of Germany and the ports of Rotterdam and Antwerp. In fact, the Rhine is still considered one of the busiest waterways in the world. Along its banks lie some of Europe's most historic and vibrant cities, Basel, Strasbourg, Mainz, Cologne, Düsseldorf, and Rotterdam, each blending ancient heritage with modern life. Cologne's towering Gothic cathedral rises dramatically beside the river, a masterpiece that took over 600 years to complete. In Strasbourg, the Rhine connects cultures, serving as a symbol of unity between France and Germany. Meanwhile, Rotterdam, at the river's mouth, has grown into one of the world's largest and most advanced ports, a gateway connecting Europe to the global economy. The Rhine isn't just about industry and history, it's also a haven for nature. Its waters support countless species of fish and birds, while the surrounding landscapes shift from mountain valleys and vineyards to flat wetlands and deltas. Cruise ships and small boats travel its length, offering breathtaking views of terraced hillsides, ancient ruins, and picturesque villages. Tourists from around the world come to experience the magic of the Rhine, to sip Riesling wine by the riverbank, or to cycle along its scenic trails that stretch for hundreds of kilometers. Over time, the Rhine has faced challenges, pollution, overuse, and flooding, but European nations have worked together to restore and protect it. In recent decades, water quality has improved dramatically, and once extinct species like salmon have returned. The Rhine today stands as a symbol of cooperation and resilience, showing how nations can come together to protect something precious that they share. The Rhine River is more than a body of water. It is a witness to human history, a source of inspiration, and a reminder of the deep connection between nature and civilization. From its alpine beginnings to its wide delta by the North Sea, the Rhine continues to flow, timeless, majestic, and alive, carrying with it the stories of Europe's past and the promise of its future. Would you like me to make it sound more cinematic and emotional, like a travel documentary voiceover, or keep this informative tone for your YouTube video narration?